Good evening, my name is Marcus Kilgo. This is a 10-minute presentation on the educational merits of a video game. Now, you may think, or you may have thought, why would that even be a valid topic? Maybe because you may look at a video game as a waste of time, or being unconstructive, or consider it something that just wastes brain cells and it doesn't create a goal for a person to obtain. Well, if you have those kind of thoughts, I'm here to give other evidence to the contrary. Why video games have educational values and how those video games can play later on in life benefits towards a person's goals or a person's aspirations in life. So, in this presentation, I'll present the elements of learning through video games. One of the elements is spatial reasoning. Second element is the video games and education setting. The third element is the collaboration and social skills of a video game. The fourth element is critical thinking. The fifth is a specific skill set on how video games can enhance one's ability on one particular skill. But first, let's look at spatial reasoning. Spatial reasoning is the ability to find your way through a maze. It's your ability to look at a map and say, this is the direction on the map where I want to go, this is my goal, this is my destination. Where on this map can I go to help me reach my destination? Now, if you're looking at these two illustrations here, you can see if you have your start point and your finish point, you'll see the direction you will go. Your spatial reasoning has already sent you through this maze. One early example of spatial reasoning and the learning that can be taught through a video game is Pac-Man. Pac-Man is a prime example of spatial reasoning. You know, the objective is to reach each corner of the map to have a goal to reach each corner of the map with the power pieces. Once you obtain all the power pieces, then you have cleared the level. Another educational value in video games is in the educational setting itself, in schools. Learning through a computer device or learning through a console device, children will pick up on the learning how to use software. They will pick up on learning how to operate the computer. They will pick on early literacy skills like reading and mathematics. These skills are learned through video games. You may ask why? Because many video games are designed with students in mind to pick up on learning, choose learning challenges and reading challenges for young children. Video games are designed like that because educators understand the values of having a community or a system in place for children to be comfortable with and learning. Another aspect of learning is collaboration and social skills. In many college settings, students deal with team members coming collectively together to finish a project. And then sharing, social sharing. Here in the two illustrations, we can see children coming together to collaborate on one particular goal, and it is to basically win the map. One example of a game that does that in particular is World of Warcraft. This game is designed around millions of users, and within those millions of users, You may have one individual kid, maybe a 12-year-old, collaborate with people twice his age, giving them goals and assignments. He's deliberating, he's giving them objective to his other teammates, and then sharing. You can see in this illustration here that you have children coming together as a social setting to come together to play their game. You never know. Maybe one of them got together and said, hey, let's come to my house and we can all play the game together. Another aspect of that is families with games or consoles like the Wii or Xbox Kinect or the PlayStation Move. There's many activities that can bring a family together with jumping and exercising and dancing to bring families together. Another aspect of learning the educational values or the educational merits of a video game is critical thinking. We all have the ability to problem solve, but a video game gives the player an objective. It gives the player a goal. Just like this Rubik's Cube. We all know that all the colors are supposed to match on each side. For a gamer, this creates a challenge for them. They want to match up each side of the Rubik's Cube. Most games are designed like that, with a problem to solve and an objective to meet. Now, how is that beneficial? Let's say that in modern life or in adult life, if you get a project and that project for your job says that you need to meet this deadline. Your goal is we need you to make X amount of money, and we need that X amount of money to be under this budget. And your goal and your objective is to meet those. Your problem is your X. Video games can help develop those skills very early. But what about specialized skills? What about the virtual world that most military sections of the military, they develop specialized rooms, and they develop Humvees, and they put software or basically large stimulated automatic machine guns in soldiers' hands, put them in rooms, and they operate within those boundaries like a video game. Even though they call it a simulation, it is a video game. Airplane pilots, some airplane pilots go through what's called a flight simulator. Those flight simulators are education. So if you still may have doubts about the educational values of a video game, I'll give you one more example of a modern day video game that children play, that children love. It's called Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, the video game. It is developed by Disney. They have a lot of followings. Here, let me show it to you.
Now, for the sake of time, I have put the game in this situation where the user will continue at a certain point. At this point, the user or child will choose the switch on the wall.
Come on, everybody. Pull the silly switch with me. Ready? Pull. Pull.
Oh, how's about that? That's the sound of a car engine. Flags?
Those aren't just any old flags, Goofy. Those are special car racing flags.
Gorge. Oh, wonder if that's why we heard the vroom.
I bet you're right. A green flag is what we wave when we want to start a race. It's a signal that means go, 'cause green means go.
The educational value of learning the stop and go. Green meaning go.
A red flag is what we wave when there's a problem and we need to stop the race. It means stop, because red means stop.
Stop.
And a checkered flag is what we wave when the race is over. You know, that gives me a great idea. Let's have a road rally.
Yahoo! A road rally! What's a road rally?
A road rally is a race where everyone rides something different, and everyone's a winner.
Now for the sake of time, I'll fast forward through the game and show you where spatial reasoning
Before
comes
I
into
start
play.
the race, I want to show you all where you're going to be riding today. So let's all take a good look at the official Road Rally map. First you...
Now, I'll stop it here because as the game goes on, the user will have to choose
Tap
different
here
problems
to keep this
to
road
solve
rally
the
going.
road rally.
Or tap on one of the little pictures.
So in conclusion, if you have yet to decide for yourself that video games do have educational merits to them, ask yourself why not. Is it because you may feel personally about the subject, about video games not having an educational merit, or is it because maybe you just don't plain like them? Personally, I'm a gamer. I love playing video games. If I had the time to, I will play them as much as I could. But since I don't, video games has given me a goal. My goal is to make sure that I accomplish them. This was Marcus Kilgo with a 10-minute presentation on the educational merits of a video game. Thank you.